7 is finally out, so today I'm gonna be showing you guys the best updated controller settings for Aimbot Aim and fast mechanics on controller. These settings would help you remove all your input delay on controller or console to make you edit so much faster, and it will give you Aimbot Aim with all the new weapons Fortnite added. These settings also work on any platform like Xbox, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, mobile, or even PC. But before, I'm giving away a couple people the Chapter 7 Battle Pass for free, and all you gotta do is like this video, subscribe. Let's surf it to my first game of Chapter 7, and then I'm gonna show you guys the greatest settings. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Yo, I didn't miss a shot. These settings are insane. Okay. 30. Oh my gosh. Yo, he was camping. Oh my gosh, I'm hacking, yo. 30? Oh, I can't build here. Did the boss just run away from me? Are we serious? I don't think that was him. Right? Oh my gosh. So my aim is actually insane with these settings. Oh my gosh, I don't miss with these settings, bro. Let's go. So make sure you're always on full screen resolution, 1920 by 180. VSync, always have it off, because if you have it on, it will cause delay and it will lower your FPS. If you're on console, make sure your FPS is on 120. I play performance mode and I use a 109 brightness. I don't use user interface contrast, and I use a Trentanope with a 7 colorblind strength to make my game look beautiful in this new Chapter 7 season. In user interface parallax, do not use this. It also causes delay. My 3D resolution is on 100%, and all these settings below are either on or low, so I get the best FPS possible. Now for my volume settings, these are all preference. You can copy them if you would like to, but I do want you guys to turn off your subtitles, because if you have subtitles on, it also causes delay just by a little bit. You also want to make sure your visual sound effects is on so you can see enemy footsteps. And also, if you guys were wondering, Fortnite added a new setting called hit marker. So like for example, as we know, Fortnite added new hit marker sounds. So if you want the old ones, put it on legacy, but if you want the new ones, keep it on default. I like the new ones, I'm not gonna lie. It sounds very satisfying. Okay, now for the game tab. I want you guys to focus on this tab because Fortnite added a new setting called simple build, and I'm gonna explain it to you guys if you should be using it or not. So toggle sprint, always have on. Auto open doors, this is preference, I have it off. Mantle activation, hurdle activation, hold jump, press jump. Now for the combat, hold to swap pickaxe, always off. Toggle targeting, always off. Mark danger while targeting on. Auto pick up weapons, again preference, I have it off. And swap fire rate buttons for pumping them, have this off. For my preferred item slots, this is what I use and I've been using for a couple years. You can copy them if you would like, but at the end of the day, it's all preference. Now the brand new setting called simple build, and I want to talk about this setting just by a little bit because I don't want people to think this is a good setting. Now listen, choice, you want to make sure it's on and turbo building on so you can edit as fast as possible this Fortnite season. These settings also are very good on simple edit, so if you use simple edit you can use them, but I don't. Disable pre-edit option, you want to make sure it's on, and auto confirm edits you want to have on both, so again you can edit as fast as possible this Fortnite season. Tips you want to have off, have all of these settings off besides tap to search interact, have that on. My FOV is 75 105, and honestly all these settings below, just turn them off. Now for the game UI tab, you want to make sure your reticle is on, reticle ammo indicator on, show first person, both have them off because that's just for ballistic. Pull reticle, you want to make sure it's on. Damage numbers, I have it on list. Reticle damage feedback, I have on hit only, and damage number scale, I have it on 125 so it looks satisfying when you're eliminating opponents. So my HUD scale is on 70%, and all of these settings right here should be on besides 4 settings, right? Legacy debug stats, have it off. Quick progress, have it off. Control prompts, have it off. In runtime performance and creative, have them all off. Having these settings on will cause delay and you don't want that. Touch and motion we can skip. Mouse and keyboard we can skip. Keybind controls we can skip. And let's finally get into the controller settings. So invert controller view, always have this setting off. Aircraft controls, have it off. Fighter controls, have it off. Controller auto run, always on. Builder pro, always on. My edit hold time, put it on 0.100 so you can edit very fast. Slide hold time, I like it on 0.90. I use a pitch for my camera access. My reset camera time is 0.100, and vibration do not use, especially in like FPS games. My quick weapon, I have custom only. Diamond delay, I have it on 0. toggle behavior slot 2, instant toggle have it on off, you don't want that on, and button group have it on both. Now before I show the settings, make sure you always have use advanced settings options on. My build mode sensitivity and edit mode sensitivity is both on 2.2, 2.2. My first person mode, I have it on lowest because you know that's only for ballistic. Now my look horizontal speed and look vertical speed is on 41, 41. Now if I'm not wrong, chapter 7 is all hit skin weapons, so the slower your sense is, the better your aim will become, and your tracking is going to be insane. That's why I was hitting such good shots in the sky. So for example, if you have the setting on like 45, 45, I don't think you're gonna have that good of aim to hit like people from the sky. So the lower the better. I love 41, 41 or 42, 42. I switch around, but again, I've been using 41, 41 for the past couple months, and they're very, very good. So boost, I don't really use anymore. Before I used 2-2 boost, and it just made my game like way too shaky, and it made my aim very bad, so I don't use boost at all anymore. Instant boost when building, have it on always. Now these are the two secret settings that have Aimbot Aim on controller, and I'm the first person to tell you this. 80 is look horizontal speed and 80 is look vertical speed. Trust me bro, put it on 9, 9, you're never going to miss another shot in your life. 80 is turn in boost ramp time, I don't use boost at all for 3 of those settings right there. Scope speed multiplier, have this on 0.95 or 0.75. Now my look debate time I don't use, and these are linear controller settings. If you want expo settings, I have a video for that, don't worry. And obviously you want to have your aim assist strength on both on 100%. My dead zones are both 7, 7, and my left trigger release and right trigger release are both on 25, 25. That's the default one if I'm not wrong. Now my controller binds, first I just want to say these are non-claw, non-paddle controller binds, but if you play claw, paddles, anything, I have a full video on that already. Now my crouch button is on my right stick. My sprint, I do it on down on my D-pad, and I also auto run with down on my D-pad. I'm gonna go through these settings slowly so you guys can see them, but I do change a couple more settings, and it's switch most last edit. I have right on my D-pad, so like it's like 2 editing binds on controller. My sprint, again, that's down on my D-pad, so it's unbinded. All these settings are honestly just kept default, so you can copy them. The last thing I changed of my controller settings is I edit with left stick. You should always be editing with left stick, but if you play claw or paddles, you can edit with B. Now the rest of the settings are just kept on default. Like all these hover settings, they don't really matter much, so I just keep them on default. And don't forget, I'm giving away 5 people the chapter 7 battle pass, just like I always do every single season, so you want to enter it fast. Again, all you gotta do is like this video, subscribe to me,